This is Dave Chen from /film.com, and I'm here to talk about Christopher Nolan's Interstellar. A warning, I will be giving away basic plot details about the film, which I know some people will consider to be spoilery, so if you're trying to go into this movie fresh, skip this video review. Christopher Nolan's Interstellar is one of the most ambitious, visually spectacular films I've seen this year, but it's also a film with some really deep problems. I think a lot of the issues in Interstellar stem from how Nolan seems to pace his films. He wants to have his cake and eat it too, and by that I mean he wants to set up deep emotional stakes for his main characters and send them on thrilling adventures, but he doesn't want to do the screenwriting work necessary to make that happen. So instead of some nuanced character development, we're given some obligatory scenes of the family hanging out, the daughter crying when daddy goes away, and then we very conveniently find ourselves off into the depths of space on a high-stakes mission to save mankind. Many of the characters in Interstellar serve solely as exposition machines, with actors like Jessica Chastain and Anne Hathaway getting some especially cringeworthy dialogue. Like this.
Maybe we've spent too long trying to figure all this out with theory. Love is the one thing that transcends time and space.
It is a true testament to their skills that I didn't laugh out loud during the film. They're able to imbue this awful dialogue with some great gravitas that manages to keep the film grounded. But virtually any scene in Interstellar that takes place on Earth feels stilted and melodramatic, full of characters I barely cared about, behaving in ways that were barely recognizable as human. There are so many plot contrivances in this film, right from the convenient situation that lands Cooper on his space mission, that the movie sometimes feels like Deus Ex Machinas all the way down.
Now you need to tell me what your plan is to save the world.
We're not meant to save the world. We're meant to leave it. And this is the mission we were trained for.
I've got kids, Professor.
Get out there and save them.
Here's the thing, though. When the movie gets into space, it's spectacular. The space sequences in Interstellar are some of the most stunning, thrilling, unique set pieces I've ever witnessed, bar none. When I think of movies set in space that feature special effects that will stand the test of time, I think of Stanley Kubrick's 2001, Darren Aronofsky's The Fountain, and to that list, I can confidently add Interstellar, which left me on the edge of my seat on a number of occasions. On a personal level, I actually like what Interstellar is trying to say about the necessity for intellectual curiosity in the survival of our species. But the whole movie is bogged down by cringe-worthy sentimentality and character moments that feel forced and inorganic. While Interstellar will thrill you and is definitely a film you should check out in theaters and in an IMAX format if you can, it ultimately fails to emotionally satisfy. This is Dave Chen from /film.com. If you want to find more of my work, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter, or find me at davechen.net.